everyone. My name is William Will. I'm an advisor here with McCabe& Associates, and we have a special guest on this call, Emma Rorden from YCharts. And YCharts is a invaluable tool that we've had here at McCabe& Associates for about 3 years. We use it for investment research, portfolio management, uh, creating visuals to share with clients. It's something that I use every day, and Emma is going to highlight some of the features for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me here. Excited to talk through a few key features within YCharts. YCharts allows advisors like Will be able to view and research key securities within portfolios, being able to quickly analyze and find the best investments for you within something like a portfolio, or being able to track what's happening within the overall market and economy as well. Right here, I'm on my dashboard. This is a really nice overview of some of the key data that can be found within YCharts. Something like this market overview highlighting on both equity markets as well as highlighting different fixed income views, being able to pull in key stats, different spreads. As well as some general economic data as well, being able to find most recent inflation rate figures, Fed funds rates, unemployment, things like that as well.
Yeah, and I would just mention when we're aiming to uh, cover a very broad area and something as complex and integrated as like the global market and the economy. Something like Y charts that can consolidate data all in one place. We can navigate it very easily and helps us make decisions because it's a lot. There's a lot of information out there. So, and Emma, you're everything that we see in Y charts is from Morningstar. Is that correct?
Yes. So Morningstar is one of our data vendors. We are a data aggregator, so we also source data from Lipper, S&P Global, as well as economic indicators directly from their source as well. So lots of different sources to gather that information, just to be sure you have as much relevant data as possible.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Um,
And yeah, if you wanted to search a fund, this is another great feature. Sometimes clients will bring us an investment idea and ask us to do a little bit of digging on it, or we're constantly looking at what's out there in the marketplace and Y charts. Anything that's pretty much investable or covered, is going to be in here, and we can go out and into the search bar, search a ticker, and then do a deep dive onto the different metrics.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a particular fund here. With Y charts, we can view any hypothetical performance, allocation, holdings breakdowns, risk metrics, just ensuring that due diligence that the investments being used within portfolios meet certain criterias. So I can see here some different fundamental breakdowns, risk information, performance versus their peers or their category. Um, Even some different returns here, and then can jump into something like allocations, allowing you to view general asset allocation, viewing things like the region exposure, market cap, sector breakdowns. Again, just when we are using those investments, being able to cover all the necessary bases here.
And if we were looking for like a comparable investment to SPY, for example, you can, pretty easily come up with a few different names that are similar, but this is a game of basis points and minor differences when you're trying to find the best investment, even though there are thousands of options out there. So being able to view, comparables and really do the comparison to find out which one's the best for our clients.
Yeah, absolutely. Something we can do within Y charts, I have that specific fund pulled in here. We'll have our similar securities option. This is going to look for particular securities that meet specific criterias, also allowing advisors to apply their own criterias, again, for that due diligence side of things. So I can really easily just come in here, click on this find similar fund, looking at different qualitative or quantitative filters. Again, just ensuring whatever those investments are going to be the best possible, depending on that particular circumstance.
Yeah, very nice. And right there, I think you've got some different returns, expense ratios. Making sure they're all in the same benchmark, but that's fully customizable. We have some certain metrics that we follow in house that we can customize these screens to narrow down exactly what we're looking for a particular asset class within a portfolio.
Exactly. Um, awesome. And two, just thinking of Y charts can also view particular individual security information. So allowing you to highlight specific stock breakdowns, viewing different key stats, financials. Again, just when we are looking at those different funds, what is being held within the funds, and just doing that additional due diligence here too.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. And yeah, this was really just meant to be a brief overview of the investment research tool that we use for our clients, and really to let our clients know that, this is what we're doing behind the scenes, partnering with a really established company like White Charts to get the most accurate and timely economic and market data while we're selecting your investments. And, feel free to reach out to your advisors because we're happy to do some research if you come across something that you'd like to invest in, and we'll talk about maybe why not that wouldn't be a good fit. But White Charts is the first place we make a stop. So thanks so much, Emma.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.